Hello, today I'm going to go over a few of the tax auction for Wyandotte County's discrepancies. And first I'm going to start with this right here. This is the lot that they want me to believe that I own, this 5-foot lot here. Now, I just recently got some emails in that state that when building a home, that when zoning it, there's a 3 feet distance right here from the side yard. 3 feet distance. So a lot has to be at least 7 feet just to build a 1-foot property on it. Right? And that's to respect your neighbors, right? There's a 25-foot front yard and rear lot setbacks. You have to be 25 feet away from the road and 25 feet away from the backyard neighbors, basically. Okay, I just got this in from Wyandotte County. I said I'm planning to build on this lot, and what do I need to do to build on the lot? Well, here's the thing though, is they kind of failed. They said 909H Scott Avenue is zoned for. Well, here's the thing, is I'm 918H Scott Avenue. It's completely different. What I want to tell you though is I want to go down here and I want to show you fees. In 1962, here online, there are 0 fees. Kind of showing that the taxes were paid every single year. And if you scroll all the way up, there is no fees ever, because there's never been unpaid taxes on this lot. Now, if you go to this year's tax auction and you download this list here, you get a list of houses. Now, I went to the first house that was about $2,000, this house right here, 82 South Kansas. And then I went to the next one, and so forth and so forth. So let's go $2,000, 21. What address am I at right now? I'm at 77 South, 77 South. Let's just go here. This house was appraised at $2,000. And look how big it is. I just looked this up. I'll find it in a second here. But anyway, let's do it live, right? Okay. 3,226. You can find this right on their website. And boom, a house. Look how big it is too. That is roughly the same size as 918 Scott Avenue. You zoom in. This 918 Scott Avenue is a little bit longer, even maybe a few, like 1 foot less, on the width. But if you look at this lot right here in the middle, this has to be 3 feet, right? And this house has to be 5 feet. And even though on the planning it does show that that's what's going on here, in reality, that's actually not what's happening. Because look at this. That looks like there's, more than 5 feet. It looks like there's like almost 10 feet to the left there. Right? On the zoning, on the planner on here. And the fence even, the fence would be within the 1 foot. It looks like there's 3 feet. Let's look at that again. Look at the zoning. This is just Google Maps though. This isn't perfect. All right, keep in mind. Anyway, let's keep it more real. Let's go back to the proof that I really want to get to. We can check the site map later. But anyway, I just want to show y'all $2,000 houses here. $82. Let's look at that. Look at the size of that one. That one's pretty big. Alright, but anyway, let's check it out on street view. This is the house I was just talking about. There it is. That's the house I was just showing. That house, arguably even bigger, sold for in tax auction for $2,132. Roughly about the price that I paid. Now look at this lot. Oh, this lot is humongous. Now this is why I set my minimum value at $2,000 to bid on lots that are $2,000, because I didn't want a humongous thing of land like this where I'd have to go clear it out and build property on it. Because I noticed that a lot of humongous lots of land that are like double lots sold for about $1,500 to $1,700. So I stayed away from those, and I planned to bid only on $2,000 or more lots that had a house on it. So that looks like all of the lots that are priced around $2,000. I'm looking for $2,000 or more in less than $3,000. But anyway, that kind of shows you what you'll get in the tax auction here for $2,000, which are some pretty good houses, pretty good options, right? Well, these two pieces of evidence should add to it. Not only that, the third piece of evidence, that I contacted their zoning. I contacted them to see if I could build on that land in the first place, because there's a minimum 3 feet setback. And 3 feet on both sides is 6 feet. I only have a 5-foot lot here. A fictional 5-foot lot, by the way, that was made up. It wasn't even on Google until after I bought it. Just so you're aware. Some of the websites that do land zoning don't even respect that 918 H Scott Avenue is even a real thing. But yeah, like I said right here, this is their zoning department. Here's the names of those people. But yep, right there. Boarding and zoning appeals. Yep. There we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. I'm out. Peace.